Hey guys, this is Juno with Detour Shirts. In this video, we're going to go over 5 common reasons your designs may get rejected from merch by Amazon. Let's go. So we're here on merch by Amazon and we're going to talk about rejections today. We don't like rejections. You can see here, I'm on merch by Amazon. One of the things here is rejected, so that's a status that you can get when you uploaded something. Luckily I don't have any, so that's good, but I have had some in the past. Now we don't want to get too many rejections, because if you get too many rejections, Amazon will look at you and say, you know, this person doesn't know what to upload, he's not following the rules, let's get him out. And people have been kicked out by getting too many rejections for things that they at the end, you know, really shouldn't have done. So how do we avoid that? Well, we avoid that by not getting rejections and following the rules. And the way you can find the rules here, you just go to resources, and I'm going to go there and go to content policies. Now, there's a bunch of reasons right here, and there's actually added a few more for like France and Italy and Spain specifically. So go back and read those when you're uploading for those. But I'm going to go over the 5, at least what I think are the top 5 reasons people get rejected from the beginning when you first start off on merch by Amazon. You may not realize what you're doing, or you know, may not have even read this and just wanted to go gung-ho and start uploading. Merch by Amazon is probably the strictest print-on-demand shop there is on the internet right now, and for good reason. Amazon is a big target and they don't want to get anyone suing them. So here are the rules. We're going to go over the top 5, like I said, and number 1 is copyright, just right at the top. Copyright things. So when people get online, they look at Amazon, they go to Amazon and they're like, look at all these shirts, I'm just going to copy them and put them up and see if I can get some sales. They look at the BSRs, right, and they say, well, if this is doing well, then I put it up too, I'll get a sales. But guess what? When someone puts a t-shirt up or a design up, this is now copywritten because they made it, it's their copyright. So if you copy this, even if you change the font on it, if you make it look even close and someone can see that it looks really close to this or this or any of these, right? That they can report you and say someone copied my design, and they will report you for copyright infringement. So and on any platform, it doesn't have to be on Amazon. If you're copying a shirt from another pod site, they can report you and say this shirt on Amazon is copying a shirt that I sell on Redbubble or TeePublic or whatever. So don't copy someone else's shirt. Number 1, biggest mistake, don't go on anywhere on the internet and just copy designs and start putting it up for sale on Amazon as your own. That's a big no-no. So that's number 1, copyright. Don't do that. All right. So number 2 I want to talk about is trademark. It's very similar to copyright. You can see here they're both in this legal area here. Now trademark has to do with words and phrases, and you can read this whole thing here. And a place to check it is USPTO for United States, and each place of these that we sell have different laws for trademarks. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go back to Amazon here. All these shirts. Again, I missed this part about copyright. Like MTV, you don't want to do that, right? Copyright. They own the rights to that. Amazon, don't do the Amazon thing. And if you're doing Amazon stuff on Amazon, you're just asking to be kicked off. Anyway, let's look at some of these things. Look right here. So Together We Rise, nice thing here. Let's check if it's copywritten, right? So it says right here, Together We Rise. I'm going to go to USPTO. This is how you check it. For United States, you got to check it for all the other marketplaces that you're on too. So this is just for US. I'm clicking in here, basic word search, right? And I start typing in Together We Rise. And you can see here, Together We Rise is live, live here. And it's for, shirts, sweatpants, t-shirts. So do not, even though if you see someone using it, I mean, we saw someone here, so you may think, oh, this person put it on, it must be safe. No, check it. Sometimes some of those things get through and they get lucky, but eventually Amazon will catch up and take them down. Or maybe they're the ones that own this. Maybe the ones that are on there actually own the trademark. So you can't actually go by what other people have on Amazon. So again, number 2, trademark, and remember copyright. So okay, so number 3, we're back here on the resources page. If we scroll down, I'm not going to cover all of them, but the number 3 thing that I think is what people get rejected on is human tragedy. So this is right here, human tragedy. You may not realize it, that you're making t-shirts for something that's, could have some deaths attached to it or tragedy attached to it. So you don't want to do any hurricanes or fires or where people died. And especially now, like we're in a pandemic, so coronavirus actually kills people. So that's human tragedy. You'll notice if we go here, here's, if I type in coronavirus t-shirt, not very many on Amazon, and none of them are from Merch by Amazon. And that's because it is a human tragedy. People are dying from it, and Amazon will not put that on here because they don't want to make a profit from people dying. So that's another one. So just think about before you're posting it, is this something where people can potentially die or have died from it? And you don't want to put that, or even like if a famous person dies, you probably don't want to put that either. So that's number 3, human tragedy. Okay, so number 4, this one kind of, I fall for this one too, or it happens to me a lot too. So what it is youth size policy. So you can read it here, just to protect the youth here. There's some things that you cannot put on youth shirts that you can put on adult shirts. So sexually suggestive things, promotion of violence makes sense, vulgarity and profanity, and drug or alcohol usage, which is the one that I get rejected for a lot because let's look at this. So let's go to beer t-shirts, which are very popular during St. Patrick's Day and other holidays, and you can make some of these, right? Or funny beer t-shirts, I think is what I do. And they're great for adults, but for kids, no, you can't. So if you go ahead and start making a design like this, or for these holidays where you can drink, just make sure not to check on youth. And sometimes I know that's a habit, that to just check all of them on, and that's what happens to me sometimes, and I get a rejection and like, oh, why did I do that? So make sure when you're doing youth sizes to follow those guidelines that we talked about. All right, that's number 4. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk about, and number 5 for this video, is inaccurate product metadata. And what that means is you just can't put words in there that Amazon can't actually duplicate. And let me show you what I mean. So it says here, see, these are some of the examples of words that you can't use in your product title, description, or any of those. Neon, metallic, foil, gold, sparkling, these kind of things. Glitter, marble, wood. So those things, you may have a picture of those things on there, and that's exactly why Amazon is saying don't put those on there, because all they're doing is actually printing on it. So it's a print of something that looks like that, but they cannot guarantee that it is actually marble or it is actually gold. So they have a CMYK printer. You can't actually print a gold metallic kind of look on there. It kind of looks like it, but it's not actually it. So I get that. I've got rejected for that lots of times, especially when you want to make t-shirts like this that have like these neon looking letters. You just have to be creative and not use the word neon. It can be maybe 70s style or something like that. And when you want to do marble looking phone cases, you can't actually say marble on it. You can put these on here on your pop sockets and on your phone cases now to make this kind of design, but make sure not to put the words marble or gold or metallic or those kind of things on there, right? Because they're only printing it and they cannot guarantee that it looks like that. So that's it. So those are the things that I wanted to talk about. Those are the top 5 for me. You may have a different top 5. There's lots more than 5 here under this content policies. I would suggest that you read them thoroughly and get to know them, just so you don't get just silly rejections. You don't want to get those right off the bat when you start, and you definitely don't want to get those and lose your account when you're a higher tier 2. So very important to learn those. And again, this is in resources. Right here down the side, when you hit resources, you can see content policies is right here, the 1, 2, 3, 4th one down. So hope this video was helpful to you guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you like to see these kind of things to help you with your online t-shirt selling. And don't forget to click the notification bell so that you can get reminded or notified when I have a new video. And that's it for this video. And keep learning, guys. Keep creating. Have a good one. Bye.